Hello, everybody. Ernie Johnson here alongside Shaquille O'Neal and Kenny the Jet Smith. Welcome to the NBA on 2K Sports. Tonight, we'll be watching the Orlando Magic playing against the Pistons in Detroit. Looking at the Pistons, they're currently holding on to the best record in the league. Not the conference, the league. They've been head and shoulders above the competition this season. Almost the end of the regular season, several teams looking very good for the playoffs. Kenny, what's more valuable, having well-rested players or getting home court advantage?
Easy. If you're banged up, rest. If you're healthy, home court advantage. Easy, Ernie. But the rhythm and momentum are just as important entering the postseason.
You know what, Ernie? Back in the day, everyone tried to play a full 82. Even if you had a sprained finger or head cold, you're like, forget that, I'm playing. But my advice, if you have a shot at home court, you go for it.
You would play with a head cold?
Oh, my gosh.
I never got a head cold.
You're a warrior.
I always played with a head because I was cold.
Oh, nice.
Kevin Harlan ailing with a hangnail, but he's still here to make the call.
From suburban Detroit, we proudly bring you the Pistons at the Palace of Auburn Hills. For the Detroit Pistons, they come in off a good outing against the Charlotte Hornets.
And guys, they could have won that game on the strength of their offense alone. It was that good.
And most impressive when you do it on the road like that. They just kept coming at them wave after wave, and they really kept the crowd on mute in that one.
So Detroit will get the first possession. A look at the starting group for the Magic. Oladipo and Harris are the wings. Gordon and Vucevic together in the post. And it's Jensen in at the point. Orlando on D. They defeated Indiana in their last game.
And they ran their offense nearly to perfection in that one. Very few possessions were wasted.
Yeah, they put the mute button on them that time. I mean, in front of a hostile crowd, they never let the fans get going. They silenced them over and over again with big timely shots.
And it's blocked. Left side, Harris. And it's in after a nice bounce off the right side. Harris has got his first 2 points of the night.
I don't know. Maybe they're still working out the kinks on D because that clearly was a breakdown.
And Gordon over to help. And it's Drummond missing.
That is some tough defense there against one of the better finishers in our game.
And the shot counts. He's fouled, and it's a chance for a three-point play.
Just a great job of attacking on the break.
Yeah, you know, exploding to the basket like that, Greg, just as soon as that ball was going the other way, that's exactly how you want to do it.
First trip to the free throw line for him tonight.
Not the best statistic for him in terms of his performance at the line. Very low numbers.
You know, there's been some improvement in his free throw shooting this year. His percentage has taken a little jump compared to last season.
For Detroit, they've gone 2 for 4 from the field so far today. Green kicks to Gibson. Another shot. It's Drummond, high post. Jackson has the open look. Offline with his three. Here's Orlando now. Oladipo, the pass to Jensen. Back to Oladipo. Another miss by Orlando. Detroit's gone 1 of 2 from long range in the first quarter. And the wide open shot from Green. That's good. And it's Jackson with the assist that time.
The shooting percentage is really solid so far, fellas. Good start to this game for him.
Down low, here's Gordon, and Gibson sends it back. Green dishes to Drummond. Jackson kicks to Green. It's stolen by Oladipo. Passes to Jensen. And then Gordon with the dunk.
Boy, the pass there floated up to the precise spot where it needed to be.
And no messing around on the finish, huh? He powers it through.
Sure didn't waste any time there.
And guys, that's an alley-oop I guarantee you we'll be seeing on the highlight reels for the next few days.
Orlando trailing here. And Oladipo, here we go. And lots of contact there. Missing the shot. He'll shoot 2. He's getting his first free throw attempt of the night right now.
And their last game, a tight win, and it was the success at the foul line that played a huge part in it, and he was probably the deciding factor.
Greg, we've seen it so often. I mean, when you're talking close games, it typically comes down to free throw shooting, and he was on target from the stripe. Guys, he's slightly fallen off his pace from a year ago at the line, and those points from the stripe have been a little harder to come by.
Detroit's gone 2 or 3 from deep so far in this game. Green, the layup missed. Orlando, they've gone 3 of 7 from the field since we've gotten underway. They now take the lead. Harris has got his second bucket of the game to go.
I like the fact that he led his teammate right to the ideal spot. You don't always throw it to your teammate. You throw it to where he needs to be.
Here's Drummond. Drills the baseline jumper.
And really, that's what you want every time down the floor. A simple, high-percentage shot.
Now we'll go to Doris Burke, who had a chance to talk with head coach Adrian Griffin.
Well, gentlemen, they haven't had much success at all in this matchup, and Coach is hoping to avoid the sweep. He said, we're obviously struggling against this team, but I feel like we haven't played our best game yet. If we minimize our mistakes offensively and don't beat ourselves, we'll be okay in this one. Let's see if that's the key.
Thank you, Doris. Do you guys think their shooting will play as important a role as the coach made it sound?
It usually does. And for them to have that success shooting the basketball, I think it's going to be all about creating those high-quality chances.
Which means they need constant movement off the ball and crisp passing. I mean, that's the way you get good looks.
And now we'll get a perspective here on the hustle game, how it's been going for Orlando.
Boy, they've really amped up the pressure at the defensive end, guys, and have piled up the steals in the early going.
And also defensively, they've been able to cause some turnovers tonight, and that also builds confidence and gives you momentum.
And with the break in the action, here is the 2K leaderboard showing us this month's top passers. Freak is second.
Really been in sync with his teammates over that period. I mean, his passing has been...
A different look here for Detroit. Amir Johnson's checked in for Gibson. Green comes in for Johnson. And it's Jennings in for Reggie Jackson. For Detroit, they've gone 4 of 10 shooting the ball here in the first quarter. Tipped away. Here we go, one-on-one. Here's Fournier. It's good, and he drew contact on the shot, so he will go to the line. A three-point play chance here. And the Magic making a change here, and this is his first trip to the line tonight.
And with numbers like this, how about 87% on the year? He's been somebody they love having at the line.
You know, one thing about getting going at the free throw line like he has this season, it can continue to carry over.
And it's Drummond missing.
If they could end every possession with that shot, they'd be happy. 9 times out of 10, that's an easy layup for him.
And Fournier kicks to Payton. First shot, first basket. He's out of the blocks fast.
Boy, such outstanding patience and decision-making for them offensively.
Absolutely. Their ball movement has been outstanding, and they're piling up the assists.
Stauskas is checked in for Detroit. Pistons trail by 5. Jennings passes to Green. And stolen by Scott. Becker guarded by Green. And the foul called on Freak. That is his first foul of the game. Here's Becker. Sweet little floater.
If it ain't broke, don't fix it. They keep getting in the paint and keep scoring points. Keep it going.
Not a lot you can do as a defense when they keep getting the ball in the paint like this.
Now here's Green. Coming off a solid outing against Charlotte. And Jeff Green, the bucket on the assist from Green. 1:57 left to play here in the first. Picked by Randolph. Payton kicks to Fournier. Got a piece of it. It's stolen by Green. Pass to Jennings. Now here's Green. Not a lot of room, and he gets it to go. Stauskas has got his first basket of the night.
And immediately looking for the open man when the double team comes to him.
Ladies and gentlemen, your Detroit Pistons dancers.
And let's get this update now from Doris Burke, who's across the way on the sideline.
Over that last break, Kevin, I got a chance to hear what Stan Van Gundy said to the team. He told the team he wanted their offense to run through Green. That's how much confidence Coach has in his ability to get their offense operating at its peak level. And given his track record, that confidence is well-deserved. So still in the opening quarter, and already some adjustments being made. Back to you, Kevin.
Thanks again, Doris.
That's not the best of shot selection there. The defense definitely won that possession.
Yeah, I think in that case, you've got to go elsewhere with the ball. You just can't rise up over the top of him when he's on you.
Now here's Payton, currently averaging almost 6 points a game. There's 38 seconds left in the first quarter of the game. And the wide open shot from Green. 11 feet out, and he hits it. And now just a 1-point Magic lead. Randolph, a screen on Green.
Good. These defenders look overmatched right now, especially inside.
Well, they've given up 10 of the last 12 points from close range. So I'd have to agree with you, partner.
He feeds it to Stauskas. Jennings dishes to Green. There's the pick. Down low, Stauskas. Count the bucket, coming off a perfectly placed assist. Stauskas has got his second bucket of the night. Payton. No good on that last second attempt there. So at the end of 1 quarter of play, still a close game. Magic out in front, up by 1. We've got more NBA basketball coming your way in just a minute. Welcome you back. Glad to have you with us as more basketball is on the way. During the break, the players getting refueled with Gatorade. They're looking amped up and ready to get going once again. And guys, for the Magic, what jumps out to you so far, numbers-wise?
Well, they've dictated tempo with their defense and been able to force some turnovers.
Yeah, and you know, they've also done a good job, Greg, on their end of the floor by not throwing the ball away.
Here are the Magic now. Their last meeting was in Detroit, where they were unable to fight off the Pistons.
And the issues they had defensively, in part, I thought, was a huge factor. Really compounded, I think, because it was a road game for them.
Well, you know, they gave the crowd a bunch to cheer about. And when you do that, you put yourself in a really tough position trying to come away with a road win.
In a moment now to reset the lineups, courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up for the second quarter of basketball. And so in the game for the Magic, Harris and Gordon, the athletic forward pair, and it's Vucevic. Then there's Victor Oladipo, and it's Jensen in at the 1 spot. And here's Oladipo following the three-pointer by Freak. Oladipo, the pass to Gordon. And Orlando again with the bucket. Quarter number 2. We're about a minute in. Outside, Green. Here's Gibson, and he drops in the layup off the glass. Gibson's got it all tied up now for the Pistons.
Guys, he's actually indefatigable. He never gives in, never gives up on a play, and that's what it takes to be a great offensive rebounder. You've got to be relentless.
Now here's Jackson. He hasn't scored yet. That I'm sure will change.
He's got some serious momentum going right now. He's been great all day. Even last game, he was on fire.
Jensen, guarded by Jackson. That's in for the first basket of the game after 3 attempts.
Wow, you don't see him make plays like that very often. That's a nice move there for the basket.
Outside, Green. The basket drops, and he gets fouled on the shot. 1 free throw coming his way.
His shooting has been outstanding here. Definitely one of the reasons they're up in this game.
And a moment now to quickly take a look at the offensive approach for Detroit.
Boy, the three-point shot has really been dropping for him early on.
And also another aspect of their game that's been super so far tonight is how they've been sharing the basketball.
What a game we've seen here for Green. 15 points, and he's hit 4 from beyond the arc. A weapon with those three-point shots.
You said it. His long-range jumpers are having a deadly effect.
So the whistle blows on the shot and 2 free throws for the contact right there. The Magic have shot 1 of 3 from the line tonight, missing 2 earlier on.
And team free throw numbers really about as good as you could ask for, around 80% on the season.
One of the things they've done, guys, is taken pride in their free throw shooting this season, and rightfully so.
And both free throws good for Vucevic. The Pistons leading. Jackson kicks to Johnson. A look from Green, and there's another one for the Pistons.
That's just run-of-the-mill for him. A typical day at the office. He's one of the more skilled offensive players out there.
Kicks to Oladipo. Pass to Gordon. On the wing, Harris. And Oladipo has it in the corner. Off target from outside.
That's a shot you've got to take if you're looking for the three-pointer. I mean, the defense was nowhere around.
And Doris Burke has something for us. Hey, Doris.
Well, Kev, Freak in the last matchup against the Hornets got the job done. He finished with 36 points and seemed to be seeing the action in slow motion, piling up a huge amount of assists. Just absolutely incredible numbers from him in a game you didn't want to miss. So glad we were here to watch him, Kevin.
Great, Doris. Thanks. Any chance we see him top that performance right here tonight?
You know, I can't imagine he'd be able to pull off that kind of an outing 2 games in a row. But, hey, that's what the truly great ones are capable of doing.
Boy, even if he came close to matching it, that would be really impressive. But I tell you, that's asking an awful lot of one guy.
Now, Green, following the three-point attempt by Aaron Gordon, and he gets it to go.
Clearly, they've been the hotter team here in the first half.
Well, they've been grit and grind, working for those high percentage shots, and quite honestly, it's paid off for them.
Ladies and gentlemen, your Detroit Pistons dancers.
Well, who's had the hot hand from the 2 position over the last 10 games? Highest field goal percentages right here on the 2K leaderboard. Freak number 1.
His shooting has been off the charts. I mean, especially given that he typically operates away from the basket. Those aren't all layups he's knocking down.
Yeah, and he's got such a nice, soft touch inside or outside, and he has the ability to create high-quality shots for himself. That makes him a tough scoring threat.
Now here's Vucevic, and nothing is falling for him right now.
Just a solid performance on the interior. The rebounding has been off the charts.
Yeah, you look across the board, it's actually sizing up, shaping up to be a great game. I mean, strong performances throughout, and they've really been strong on the glass.
Oladipo dishes to Vucevic. Good work defensively by Johnson. Detroit leading by 11. Outside, Green. Dishes it to Jackson. And it's off from three-point range. Orlando's gone 0-2 from deep here in the second. Gordon, the pass to Oladipo. Vucevic a screen on Jackson. In the corner, it's Harris. And he sinks the shot coming off the strong pick. Harris has got it back down to a single-digit deficit for Orlando. That's tipped. And that one goes out of bounds. Last touch by Oladipo.
And really no choice but to lunge for that pass to make sure it didn't get through.
Yeah, and that was important. Probably would have been a quick 2 points if he doesn't get a hand on it and knock it out of bounds.
For the Pistons, Green comes in for Taj Gibson. And it's Jennings in for Jackson. Orlando also making some changes. Randolph is checked in, and Evan Fournier subbed in for Oladipo. Johnson's shot is off. The Magic trail by 9. Guys are looking for a spark here.
Yeah, I mean, a cold stretch offensively. They desperately need a basket.
The Magic shooting their 6th and 7th free throws in the game.
Evan Fournier. 2 shots.
And the first one drops.
Here in the second quarter, they've made all of their shots from the foul line. And that's a must-do when you're down.
A different look here for Detroit. Johnson, he's checked in for Drummond. Nick Stauskas comes in for Johnson. And it's Jordan Adams in for Green. Pistons leading by 7. Jennings kicks to Stauskas. Here's the screen. Just 5 on the clock. Jennings for 3. It's good. He makes his first shot of the game.
A lot of space right there to get that shot off.
Not a very good job of the defender getting over the top of that screen in that particular play. The number of points they've scored in the paint already today is pretty eye-opening.
It really is, Clark. The defenders need to do a better job of closing those lanes to the hoop.
Now here's Adams. Takes it into the teeth of the knee and converts the layup. Adams has got his first basket.
Boy, have they gotten hot here in the second quarter. No wonder they're in front.
I don't know if this field goal percentage is sustainable, but if they can stay close to what they've done in shooting the ball, they'll run away with this one.
Now here's Jennings.
Move the ball. Stick it too much.
Green, the screen. Now the dish to Stauskas. Off target from three-point range. The Magic trail by 10. Payton drives in. Randolph a screen. And Fournier kicks to Randolph. Payton dishes to Scott. The Magic need to get a shot off here. Unloads from 13. Payton gets the bucket. Payton's got his second basket. There's 39 seconds left in the first half of the game. Stauskas kicks to Green. Outside Jennings. That 3 off the mark. The Magic have gone 6 of 12 in the second quarter, right at the 50% mark from the field. Payton left side. Payton can't get that one to fall. Outside Jennings. The pass to Green from downtown. Cannot hit. And that concludes the first half. Pistons lead by 8. We're going to step away briefly, but get you right back out here for the start of the third quarter after our halftime.
Okay, guys, solid play so far. I like what I'm seeing. But just a few things to talk about before the second half. Continue to have smart possessions. Let's keep the turnovers to a minimum. That was a big boost to our offense. But we did get a nice lift off the bench in that half. I might want to stay with some of those hot hands, so everybody be ready. The pace of the game, just to bring that up real quick, isn't a huge concern because I think we're suited to play at any speed. But somewhere in the middle of the tempo spectrum would probably be ideal. That's it for now, guys. Let's go get that W.
The second half just about to get going here. You look at Freak in this game, he has been everywhere.
Yeah, created a lot of quality shots for himself in that first half, and he knew when to pass it up when the double team came.
And that led to a very high points per shot number for him. For those of you that are into analytics, that stat really tells how efficient a player has been, and he's been very efficient so far.
Green in at shooting guard. Johnson is out there with Taj Gibson. Then there's Andre Drummond, and it's Jackson in at the point. That's the group starting the second half for Stan Van Gundy.
That's something they need to do more of. Get after it on the glass. Go get those boards.
Clark, it wouldn't hurt. Some extra possessions would definitely help narrow the gap and maybe swing the momentum.
And so here's Orlando. Following the miss by Freak. Here's Oladipo. Vucevic. It's Drummond with the rebound. Pistons leading by 8. And it's Johnson penetrating. And Aaron Gordon gets the whistle that time. That's his first foul.
You know what? Tried to step in and cut him off, but just didn't get there quick enough.
Yeah, he was one step late that time, Greg.
And with a little over a minute gone, the second half is underway. And so he earns a trip to the line. Official saw the contact, and he'll shoot 2.
Nice work to get it inside and draw the contact.
Exactly. The defense determined not to allow the easy layup right there. They'll settle for making him earn the free throws.
All right, now, take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
Free throw good, Green. That one falls, so he hits both of them.
He has such terrific form and consistency on his free throws. Beautiful to watch.
Feeds it to Gordon. They set the pick. Passes it to Jensen. Harris a screen on Jackson. Inside, unloads from 9. Lands soft on the front of the rim and drops. And that's now 8 points for Tobias Harris. Detroit leading by 8. Here's Green. No stopping him there. Jams it in as he's fouled. Chance now for a 3-point play. It's going to be on Aaron Gordon. For Detroit, they have shot 75% at the line tonight, going 3 for 4.
And the season numbers for them at the line thus far are really poor. Something I'm sure they are making a point of emphasis.
You know, this season versus last, they've seen a decrease in their success at the free throw line.
And let's get this update now from Doris Burke, who's across the way on the sideline.
Well, over that break, I listened in on what head coach for the Magic was getting across in the huddle. He told Harris that he wants their offense to run through him. Coach is looking for big things from him throughout the rest of this game on the offensive end. A lot of the scoring burden will fall on him. He also said that their work on the offensive glass is going to be critical. He believes second chance points will go a long way toward deciding this game. Well, they need to make something happen before the start of the fourth quarter, and maybe those changes will do the trick, Kevin.
Thank you, Doris.
No matter what they've tried, the D just has not been able to deny them the ball in the paint.
And it's a big key thus far in this game, Clark, because whenever they've gotten the ball in the paint, good things have happened.
And so here's Orlando. After the made shot from Andre Drummond. There's the feed to Oladipo. Vucevic is screen on Jackson. The kick out to Oladipo. He was all alone on that one. Oladipo's got 4 this quarter.
He could have forced a tough inside shot, but made a terrific kick out to find the open jumper instead.
Drummond working against Gordon. Gordon with the defensive effort. The Magic trail by 9. In the corner, it's Harris for 3. Rebounded by the Pistons. Drummond's got 9 rebounds in the game. Getting it done. And the foul on Victor Oladipo. That's his first foul.
And the next one puts them in the bonus.
Yep, they'll be trying to draw that next foul quickly so they can start getting those easy chances at the stripe.
Gibson passes to Green, and there's the slam dunk to finish it off.
Taking it to the rack with power right there.
And hammering down with the two-handed slam.
Just piling on the lead with the dunk like that.
The Magic have gone 3 of 6 in the third quarter, 50% from the field. Pass to Vucevic. He kicks it to Harris. They set the screen. Shot clock at 6. Here's Jensen. Rebounded by Jackson.
That's not a sight you see very often. I mean, he has a great feel for that jump shot, especially when he's open.
Back to Drummond. The Pistons working the ball around now. And here's the fast break. Oladipo leading the way. That's good. 10 points for Tobias Harris.
Just a great job of attacking on the break.
Yeah, you know, exploding to the basket like that, Greg, just as soon as that ball was going the other way, that's exactly how you want to do it.
Now here's Drummond. He's got 6, and he gets that one to go off the front iron. Drummond's got the lead up to 11 now for the Pistons. Oladipo outside. Detroit with the rebound.
You got to give them a lot of credit for the job they've done on the backboard.
They've done a lot of things well today, but really it's about what they've done on the backboard that's at the top of that list.
Harris on the double team. Here's Drummond. That's good. He's 5 for 9.
3 consecutive baskets have come right at the rim. The defense had better start buckling down and tightening up.
Guys, they are getting exposed in terms of their low post defense.
Over these last 10 games on the Magic schedule, this is how they stack up right here. 4th in fewest turnovers per game, opponent points per game, and they're in the top 10 in opponent field goal percentage. That's pretty good company. It points out the fact that they do prioritize the defensive end.
You know, and I go back to their low turnover numbers. It's not one of those stats that jump out at you, but trust me, turnovers kill you. And their ability to limit their mistakes has been huge.
And now let's check out the standings in the Eastern Conference and see how the playoff race is shaping up. You take a look at the Pistons. What a run they've had this year. In first place and charging seemingly at will toward the postseason. These guys have been outstanding. And, of course, the Orlando Magic. They're 5 spots away.
And seeing where the Magic are, this hasn't been the breakout season that many were predicting, but they're still very much in the hunt for a high postseason seed, and that will keep them focused here during the season's final stages.
And they need to stay focused. I mean, they have to ensure they hang on to a high seed. It's imperative for them.
Now here's Jennings. Over in the corner, Green. Drains the three-pointer. Green's got 7 points in the game.
The shooting percentage continues to elevate here in the second half.
Well, as a group, they've been harmonic since the break. In sync. Good team basketball resulting in high-quality shots.
Here's Green. Here's Johnson. Jennings dishes to Green. Kicks it out to Jennings. And a miss there on the triple.
Hard to figure out how he doesn't knock that one down. No defender in sight.
Pass to Scott. Fires for 3. That's in, coming off an assist from Payton. Scott's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3. Pistons leading by 12. To the middle, here's Jennings, and he gets it to go.
Pretty much all of their buckets coming from inside the paint now.
That's right. 5 of their last 6 makes were on the interior. They've established their inside presence.
Now, here's Scott. Scott with a screen on Green. And poor shot selection there. Not a high percentage look for him.
And not a night he's going to want to remember. Just not really able to score the basketball.
Back to Drummond from 11 feet away. Again, the Pistons score.
Another pass put right into the shooter's pocket. Right in the shooting pocket for a terrific assist. They've done a lot of that today.
And it's something we haven't seen much of at the opposite end of the floor.
The shot's good from Fournier.
Perfect screen there. Set him up with a terrific look.
Yeah, I like the fact that the setup was good, the screen was solid, but you also have to look at the fact the defender didn't do his job as well as he could have.
Now here's Green. He's got 7. Here's Drummond. The shot misses. Some solid defense from Randolph. Now 8 seconds separating the two clocks. Scott with a screen on Green. Back to Payton. Layup off the pick. He takes it up and lays it in. Payton's got 7 points. Outside, Green from deep. The shot will not go. Well, through 3 quarters of play, down double digits, it may be difficult to overcome. The Pistons on top. They lead by 11. It's the NBA on 2K Sports from the Palace of Auburn Hills. Welcome back. Fourth quarter action starting up in what has been a one-sided show. On the court for Orlando, Gordon and Vucevic together in the post. Oladipo and Harris are the wings, and it's Jensen in at the point guard position. Outside Gordon. All sorts of time. Bullseye. Gordon's got the first basket as we get going in the fourth for the Magic.
Got it. Let's get the ball inside.
On the wing, Green. Guarded by Oladipo. They get the rebound. He muscles it in through the contact, and they call the foul. And he's on his way to the free throw line.
4 of their last 5 makes came off of a high-quality shot inside.
Textbook. Really, when you look at how they're playing, they are having their way down low.
And a closer look here at the scoring breakdown for the Pistons.
They keep piling up the assists, and they haven't cooled off at all.
They've really been on fire from beyond the arc tonight, too. I mean, a lot of their points have come from out there.
And so here's Orlando. Kicks it to Vucevic. He dishes it to Oladipo. Vucevic against Drummond. 6 on the shot clock. Oladipo goes in. Rebound by the Pistons. Drummond's got rebound number 11 for him here tonight. Green with a screen on Oladipo. Green kicks to Drummond. Pistons passing it around. Green, no luck.
Not really his best quarter as far as scoring. Let's see if he can eventually get back on track.
Harris with it. Guarded now by Jackson. It's stolen by Green. And it's blocked by Gordon. They get it back, and that is good.
I think they need to get much more disruptive defensively. They can't just keep allowing these easy baskets.
That's got to be job number 1 right now. Nothing easy on the inside.
Harris passes to Vucevic. Nails it from the high post.
And a big height advantage right there.
You know, it's tough to bring a big man that far away from the goal, but that might be a mismatch they're willing to live with.
Now, here's Green. Back to Jackson. Goes back up. And that's out of bounds. Detroit will retain possession. Taj Gibson's checked in for Jeff Green.
For the Pistons, back on the floor, Taj Gibson.
Here's Jackson on the wing. Green dishes it to Drummond. To the paint. And Green with the basket on the assist by Drummond. And that's now 28 points for Freak.
And he could be the guy to put this game out of reach.
Here's Jensen. And Jackson with the block. So he gets the whistle. Contact on the way up, and 2 shots coming up.
That's his first personal foul. Shooting for Detroit.
First one falls for him.
At the line for 2.
That's also good, so he hits both free throws. A little over 2.5 minutes have passed here in the fourth quarter.
You got it. Let's get the ball inside.
He feeds it to Green. Shoots the 3. The shot is off, and Orlando will come the other way.
And so much for repeating the three-point barrage he put on in the first half. Nothing here in the second.
Gordon with the screen for Oladipo. And Harris wide open. He shoots. And with that one, the lead is trimmed to single digits.
And those are two teammates right there working in rhythm. One setting the screen and the other using it to get that separation.
The dish to Vucevic from 12 feet out. And the shot is good.
I like the recognition of the mismatch there, immediately making the defense pay.
Wasted no time on that one. 30 points for Freak.
And defensively, guys, they've been unable to shut down the middle.
Yeah, and they're really getting pummeled on points in the paint here.
Pick by Vucevic. Oladipo outside. 4 on the shot clock. The pass to Jensen from deep three-point range. Rebound Andre Drummond. Drummond's got 13 rebounds in the game. Seeding. Jackson dishes to Green. Drummond of screen. Green kicks to Drummond. Picked him clean. Harris outside. Green with the rebound.
Nice little lead they're enjoying here, and they deserve it with all the work they put in on the glass.
Yeah, the effort and the aggression really favors them thus far. They've completely dominated the backcourt.
And here's Oladipo following the three-pointer by Freak. There's the pick. Pass to Jensen. Pick by Vucevic. 5 on the clock. Rebounded by Jackson. Jackson's got his 3rd rebound on the night.
Unfortunately, that's been the result for him over and over, guys. He just cannot find the bottom of the basket.
It just seems like the more he touches it, the more the lead grows.
And now Doris Burke has an update from the sidelines.
Well, over that break, I listened in on what head coach for the Magic was getting across in the huddle. He was not happy with their play to this point, telling them we're getting out hustled, plain and simple. There's still time, but we've got to dial up our effort. Kevin, we'll see if they have enough to get it done.
Thank you, Doris.
Well, nothing was going down for him in the first half, but since the break, he's been on target.
Here's Drummond. Here's Johnson, and it's Orlando with the rebound. Payton drives in. That's good.
No hesitation at all right there. Just right up against a much bigger defender.
Man, and I love that fearlessness, that aggressive attitude. Boy, I love watching guys play with that kind of abandon and freedom, Greg. It's a beautiful thing, man.
The Magic trail by 11. And the foul called on Freak. That's foul number 2 for him. On defense, the Pistons. Payton, good.
He's shaking off that slow start, giving them a boost here in the second.
Pistons leading by 9.
You got it. Let's get the ball inside.
Green passes to Drummond. Oladipo goes in. Vucevic dishes to Payton. Harris kicks to Oladipo. Basket is good. The assist from Harris. Harris has got 3 assists tonight.
Their three-point percentage has taken a big leap.
We need to calm down. We're taking too many shots early in the clock. Let's get some ball movement and run something on the offensive end. Keep simple. Slow down inside or run some pick and roll up top.
.122 left in the game. Johnson with it. And it's Gordon picking him up. Harris on the double team. Down low. It's Drummond with the drive. And no good. The dry spell continuing for him.
And they get the rebound, but guys, that's been the issue throughout the game.
Yep, and the results on the scoreboard are attributed to how they've been out-rebounded thus far.
Wow, he got whacked on that one. Shouldn't be much debate there.
Blatant contact. Straightforward call. Simple. It's been a solid outing for Harris. He's got 13 points, and he's also got 1 block to add to the mix today.
Yeah, and that's just a small part of what we've seen, but it's been a solid contribution defensively.
He's able to hit the second one, and that brings them within 5.
Boy, he'd sure like to have that miss back. Hard to chip away at a lead when you're leaving freebies at the line.
Jennings kicks to Green. And stolen by Gordon. And here we go with the Magic fast break. Harris passes to Payton. And the whistle blows in the backcourt violation. He went over and back. And so they foul intentionally. Oladipo against Green. They double in with Vucevic. Green dishes to Drummond. Back to Green. Tries from 10. And off the front. And in it goes. Green's got 38 points.
Really just continuing to increase the lead. This one should be easy for the rest of the way.
Yeah, and you know, Greg, at this late stage, a lead like that has a team really feeling quite good about itself, and deservedly so.
Just 1 second between the shot clock and game clock. The try by Vucevic. Good D by Drummond. Here's Green. Feeds to Jennings. And so the Pistons take the win. Probably a little closer than they would have liked it, but Clark, a win nonetheless.
Yeah, it appeared to me as though the fans gave them the emotional boost they needed down the stretch, Kevin. This crowd was not going to let this one slip away.
And now let's catch up with Doris Burke, who's standing by on the sideline. Doris?
Well, certainly a nice win here in this one for you. What's it going to take for you guys to keep playing at this level moving forward?
Just keeping it simple and not forcing things. You know, we make the easy pass and not try to do too much when the ball's in our hands. That's when we're at our best, and we can win games like this one.
Mission accomplished tonight. Congratulations. Kev, over to you.
All right, Doris, great job. Thanks so much. And that'll do it, folks. For Clark Kellogg, Greg Anthony, and Doris Burke, this is Kevin Harlan thanking you for tuning in. Now time to head over to the studio where the award-winning Ernie Johnson is with Shaq and Kenny, all standing by. Guys, take it away.
The 2K Sports postgame show.
Hi again, everybody. This is Ernie Johnson, joined by Shaquille O'Neal and Kenny the Jet Smith. Time now to present our Jordan Player of the Game. Freak. Talk about lighting it up in the second quarter. My word, that was just huge, and the impact carried them through the entire game.
I don't know if there's a fan base that loves their star more than this crowd. Wow. You get jealous, and he feeds off that support. Once they got behind him, he became unstoppable, man.
We almost expect this out of him. That's how talented a scorer this guy is. The coaching staff is perfectly content to hand him the reins of the offense and let him do his thing.
And that'll do it for tonight. For Kenny Smith, Shaquille O'Neal, Kevin Harlan, and our illustrious 2K Sports crew, this is Ernie Johnson. Have a good night, everybody.